Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Paracord. So, I'm just going to tell you what it is, a little bit of history about it, what was it was originally used for, and then other uses that came from it, and then a lot of things that it's used for today, and just some other ideas about it and things that I have made. I'm going to show you a few different things, and yeah, just a Paracord video, I guess you could say. It is Sunday, August 24th, 2025. It's about 5:30 Central Time. I'm back in Central Time, and I'm back in Minnesota. I am at the Minnesota Rest Area Welcome Center on I-90, right over the border from South Dakota. I am in Minnesota. It's a beautiful evening, actually. It's about 67 degrees right now. Starting to cool down. I can kind of feel a little hint of an early fall. I'm hoping so. Back home, it sounds like it's going to be like 60s and 70s for highs now, and 40s and 50s for lows. So we're getting there. I'll be happy when it's 40s for highs and even 30s for highs. But anyway, I love every season, but I really love fall and winter. Y'all know that, and it's coming. Anyway, that's what's happening with me. Okay, so Paracord. We all like it. We use it. What is it? Paracord. Okay, so basically, it's parachute cord. Boy, my hands look big. Like going to do it like that. Sorry. It's parachute cord. They used it for parachutes. The U.S. military used it for parachutes. It was the suspension for parachutes. And I don't know. I only have a little bit of history here. I don't know everything about it. But I don't know if they had something before parachute cord or if they just fell faster. I'm guessing they kind of invented this and then invented the parachute. I don't know which really came first, but hopefully this came and then they made the parachute, because otherwise it would be a really quick and sudden drop from an airplane. But anyway, it was used by U.S. paratroopers in World War II, and then from then on. And maybe other countries too, but I know it was in the U.S. military. And so it worked really well for parachutes, and then soldiers realized right away that it's really good cordage for a lot of things, for utility, for tying things up and repairing things, and just got a lot of use out of it. Okay, so basically it was invented out of necessity. A lot of different companies came together with the U.S. military to invent Paracord, but DuPont had a big hand in it. I believe they invented Teflon and Kevlar that later on, but they invented nylon. And yeah, basically it is a kern mantle rope. Kern mantle, because it's got an outside layer. Okay, and that outside layer, I'm reading my notes here, sorry. The outside layer is nylon, and that is the mantle. And then there are 7 inner strands, and I believe are they cotton, I'm guessing? And that's the kern. So the kern mantle, that's what it is. And there's 7 classes basically of paracord, different sizes from really small to really big. But the most popular ones are 550 and 1100. And that's the ones I have here. 550, this is 550 right here, and that's the most common one that's used. I also have 1100 here, and this is quite a bit bigger. I got some just to show you. I've never used it, but this is 1100 and this is 550. Yeah, and basically, if you go to Walmart, Menards, military surplus, camping stores, different places, you can find paracord. And usually the main color, the basic color, is OD green. And I like OD green. It's one of my favorite colors. But you can also get it in black. You can also get it in orange. And this is actually like a metallic reflective orange. And then blue. Okay, that's the colors I have. And I like OD green, and I like black too. And orange is really good for, like, if you want to put it on things so you don't lose things, if they fall in the grass or whatever. It's reflective and it's orange and it's bright. Also, you could use this if you want to signal for help, or you want something bright and you want to tie things up with a bright cord. But I also got blue because, especially in the fall and in Minnesota, what colors do we have? We have leaves that are orange and yellow and red, and so this will blend in, but blue doesn't. I think blue is almost a better safety kind of color for putting on things that so you don't want to lose, because this doesn't really happen in nature naturally, except for in blueberry bushes or in water. So I think blue is a good one too. So those are just some colors I have, but really you can get them in tons of colors now, because I mean, even like this one here, I had some of this, you can get them in hundreds if not thousands of colors, because people have used them now. A lot of people use them for crafting and stuff. So yeah, so that's basically some colors. Paracord is mold, mildew, and rot resistant. You know, it's not indestructible, but it's pretty good. NASA even used it to do some repairs on, I think, the Mars rover and maybe some satellites or space equipment up there or something. I don't know, space shuttle or something. I don't know. But here's the thing. It's very strong. It's very durable. It's great for a lot of things. It's not for climbing, okay? You probably could use it, because technically the 550 can hold 550 pounds of weight, and the 1100 can hold 1100 pounds of weight, but they're still not made for climbing, okay? In an emergency situation, if you don't have anything else and you're falling down a cliff, use your paracord. It might save you, but it's not made for climbing, because it stretches, okay? It stretches a little bit, it gives. So you want to use climbing rope for like climbing and rappelling and that kind of thing. But yeah. But again, so yeah, it was used for parachutes, but then the soldiers use it for all different things. And today it's used for camping and hiking and bushcraft and survival and emergency and even crafting. A lot of people make things like this. Yep, the popular paracord bracelet. A lot of people are doing them, all different colors, all different weaves, all different things like that. Yeah, so yeah, pretty cool thing. So other things that you can use paracord for. So basically you can use it for cordage, right? You can make a ridge line, guy lines, clotheslines. You can, put up your tarps and your tents and your hammocks with it. You can use it to make a bear bag line to put up in a tree for a bear bag. A bow drill. You can use it to make a bow drill. A rope ladder. You can make it use it for a sling, tourniquet, a splint, a snare, fishing line. The inside of it can be used for a fishing line, right? Sewing, dental floss, tinder works really good for a tinder, the inside and the outside. Make zipper pulls, shoelaces. Matter of fact, I replace my shoelaces now with paracord, because it's just better than the laces. You can make straps and harnesses, rifle slings. Someday, probably not this year, but I want to get a rifle. I want to start hunting and just get into that more. And I want to make a rifle sling and make it like really long, and I just think that'd be kind of cool. Actually, I have a big one. I couldn't find it. I made a long one day. It was for a strap for my canteen. I had it in the truck and I couldn't find it, but anyway, it's in there. Dog collars and leashes, belts, necklaces, bracelets, watch bands. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And many other things. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, everything you can do with paracord. So I'm going to show you a piece of it here and just show you. So a couple of tools that you need if you're going to work with paracord. Well, if you're going to make bracelets and make crafts and different things like that, you need a scissors to cut it, or a knife, and a lighter to burn the ends, because once you cut it, it frays. Okay, I'm just going to cut a piece here and just show you a couple things about it. So again, it's a kern mantle type of rope. And the mantle is the outside and the kern is the inside, and there's 7 strands, and they actually can pull out. So, and actually, if you use it just like this makes really good zipper pulls on your backpacks and stuff. You can use it like that because it's still really strong, but it doesn't have this, and it's a little flatter and it's a little bit smaller. But then you have these 7 strands in here. Is there 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, there's 7. And so you can use this. Of course, you can leave it longer, but you can make fishing line, dental floss. I ain't gonna do it. I probably need it, but stuff like that. So yeah, you can use it for tinder. So many things. So yeah, pretty cool. So then I'll show you again. Okay, so basically that's what it looks like after you cut it. Come on, focus. It kind of just frays, right? So if you're making any gear or tying things up, or just any time you cut it, really, you want to burn the end. So you just take a lighter like this. Oh, we got a little breeze here. I don't know if it's going to work, but... Oh, good night. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. You know, and you don't have to get it so hot that it starts melting, but just set it, you know, and you can use your finger or you can use scissors or a knife and just kind of push it, and then it's, come on, focus, kind of. See that's what you want to do after you cut it. If you're making bracelets, if you're making any kind of things for your gear, or even just putting up a ridge line or something, it's just going to keep fraying if you don't do that. So it's good to do that. So, yeah, a scissors and a lighter are good to have. I'll show you a few things that I've made, nothing fancy, and I've made other things too. I just couldn't find them all. I made a ridge line. So a ridge line is what you put between two trees to put your tarp on, and I made some, and you can just cut paracord or just leave it whole and tie it between two trees and put your tarp up, right? Well, I made one, and this is like 30 feet long, and I have one in each of my packs now. It's already set up, and I have a couple of press stick knots on there so I can hang up my tarp. So that's already ready to go. So you can make ridge line. So I have that. And I made this one day. It's just, I just started making the knots, and we'll talk about the knots in just a minute here. And I put a ring on there and a little clip on here, like a little keychain or a little hook thing, or I could put this on my backpack and put something on it. You know, you can use paracord to put on anything as a kind of a holder, or to hang it on things, or to help you pull it out of your pocket, or tie it to your backpack or whatever. Everything, your headlamp, your flashlight, your compass, your whistle, you know, knives and saws and all that, you know, so you could use paracord to do that on anything. My knives, I just put an orange piece on here, you know, so it's kind of like a fob or a grab thing, or there's a name for it, but anyway. And then I put one on my side, did a blue one on here, and I just did the knot thing. It looks kind of neat. It turns out really nice, and it's a way to have paracord by doing that knot, and it's decorative, and it's, you know, you can grab your tool or whatever. Just kind of a neat thing. And then on my this is my Navy K-bar knife. I put black paracord on here just to have some extra paracord on it, because it has holes on there. So I thought, why not put that on there? And then this, I've had this for a while. I didn't make this, but there's about 3 feet of paracord here wrapped around a phone charging cord. So I have this charging cord with my power bank in my backpack, and I have extra paracord too, and it's kind of cool. I got that at Cabela's a while ago, and it was discounted clearance, so I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't make that, but I wanted to show you that. And so some different things you can, if you're making different holders and slings and what did I say? Things, harnesses and different things like that. You know, so like things like this, you know, you got little hooks, different rings, you know, got these, what are these called again? You could put these on there too. Cord locks. So you can make little pouches. The possibilities are endless. There's so much you can do with paracord. You can make pouches and little packs and different things, and then you can use cord locks to lock them on and different things. You can make paracord straps and different things and put them on carabiners. Of course, you can have them. You can use the fast take buckles. These work great. I like these. And you can get these in all different sizes. This is a really big one, maybe for a backpack or duffel bag or something. I got a few sizes here, and there's that size and that size. They keep getting smaller, you know, like that. And a really little itty bitty teeny one. Look at that little fat stick buckle there. I can't even open it. It's so small, but there's that there. Actually, this size here, and I think this is 3/8 or 5/8. I think that's about the best size, and it's got a curve to it. This is pretty much the best size for making bracelets, okay? And that's what I have on my watch band here, that size. I have a bigger size on my bracelet here, but yeah. So there's that. Okay. So, and I have some other things on me. These things are always on me. Okay. So, And we're going to talk about the bracelet in a little bit here too. And maybe I'll even show you the main knot. There's way better videos out there. There's Paracord Planet, I think, or Paracord Guy. I don't know. There's a bunch of YouTube channels out there that are better than me that can show you. They're really good videos on how to tie them and make different things with paracord. This is just a little intro, Marty's ramblings intro of a paracord. But paracord things that I have on me all the time. Paracord bracelet. And I made this one, and I made it two-tone. It's green with black in it, or actually it's reversible. So there it's green with black stripe in the middle. Turn it over and it's black with a green stripe. Is that cool? That's pretty amazing, huh? Pretty amazing how that works. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Can I get it back on now? Sometimes it's tricky to do it. Okay. So yeah, I have a paracord bracelet. A paracord watch band. I just did this actually about a month ago. I thought, I wonder if I can make a watch band, and I did. It was a little bit of a challenge because it's two pieces, right? But it worked. I'm going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to talk about this. Okay, so just stay tuned. I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm going to talk about all the positive and negative things that people say about paracord bracelets. Okay, then what else do I have? I made a key fob. I got a thing on there, but a key fob for my keys. Same thing, just kind of started doing the knots, and so I got that. Then I have, well, my knife that I carry in my pocket. This one, I didn't put this one on this, but it came with it. So this one's got paracord and a little holder on there. So yeah, I have that too. Then I have, what is this? This is about 10 feet of paracord that I always have in my pocket for two reasons. One, it's extra paracord, okay? And also, I like to practice my knots that I've learned, and this is kind of fun. I like to just have that on me. So yeah, those are always on me. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that are always on me that have paracord on them. And so that's emergency cordage if I ever need it, right? And I know what you're thinking. People talk about the paracord bracelets, and they're like, oh, they're a joke. What? Okay, so there's what, 10 feet of paracord on there? What are you going to do with that? Well, it's better than nothing, right? And they're like, okay, yeah, but you got to take apart your bracelet in an emergency situation. Well, big deal. You can make another bracelet. Here's the thing. Like I always say, you should be prepared, okay? You should have a survival kit or a backpack or both or more. You know, anytime you go for a hike or camping or anything out in the outdoors, boating, have gear with you. Be prepared, okay? So in every one of my survival kits, my little pouches and my backpacks, they all have 50 to 100 feet of paracord in every single one of them. This is just extra. Having this stuff on, this is just extra. But in emergency, maybe I could use it. I got about 30 to 40 feet of paracord on me at all times. It's extra, you know. I probably never have to take these apart, but it's extra if I needed it. Again, I have 50 to 100 feet in every single backpack, so I have that with me. So a couple of things. Sizing can be a little tricky. I mean, you could either measure your wrist, or, I mean, the easiest way, really, is you just start with one part of the clip. I could show you, but there's better videos out there. Go watch them. You start here, and then you wrap it through there, and then you wrap it through here, and then you put it around your wrist, and then you just take it off, and you just start doing the knots, and it'll be about the right size. Mine's a little bit loose. I've lost some weight, and then I gained some weight, and I'm starting to lose weight again. Anyway, but it works pretty good. Now, my watch band was really loose, and what I did, this quick tip here, kind of weird, but it fits perfectly now. I put, what do I have on here? About 15 layers of duct tape. Because I was like, okay, I made the watch band, and I thought it was a little loose, and I don't like loose things. How could I make it tighter? Once you make them, you can't really take away or add to the paracord. So I thought, how could I make it tighter on my wrist? And I thought, well, if I put something behind the face, that would make it tighter, and it worked. I thought, what could I do? So I did duct tape, and I thought, okay, I cut a whole bunch of pieces of duct tape, and I stacked them, and then I just cut them in a circle, and it works perfect. You know, and I have extra duct tape, little pieces for repairs, patches or whatever, tinder, And I went one step further. In between a few of the layers, I put some dryer lint in there. So I have layers of duct tape and dryer lint behind my watch for extra tinder to start a fire. Yeah, you gotta use your brain sometime. Well, you gotta use your brain all the time, but sometimes, you know, yeah, sometimes I'm not, but sometimes I do. So there's that. Yeah. So yeah, I have a bunch of paracord things on me at all time just for extra, and they look cool. They're kind of fun. Yeah, so paracord, it's great for parachutes, but it's great for a lot of other things. And just I'm gonna see if I can show you. I don't know if I can show you. I don't know if I can do this on camera, but basically there's a whole bunch of knots as far as making the paracord bracelets and all the other different things. It's called the cobra weave. Okay. There's a bunch of different knots, but this is the most popular one, and I think it's the easiest one, and it's the one I just use for everything. It's called a cobra knot, or cobra weave. And basically, let's see if I can, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but let me see here. Alright, let's just take one of these. So you basically, you put it through, you're going to start making a bracelet. Put it through here. So basically, if you're going to do a bracelet, just cut like 8 to 10 feet, and then you'll just cut off the extra at the end. But start with that. So basically, you know, you just go like that. You put it through, okay, and then you're going to pull it through like this, okay. And that's how you start. That's how you start the bracelet or anything you're making. And then, let's see here. All right, so now, okay. So you got it through the other side, right? And then you put it on your wrist and just put it, you know, as tight as you want it. Okay, like that. And what you could do, I should have brought a little office clip. Oh, I have one on my clipboard. What you could do then is get it to where you want it. You can measure, and there's also jigs you can use, but you don't need them. But put it about where you want it. Put the clip on there. Now unclip it. Okay? So now you have it like that. Okay? And that's where you're going to stop. Okay? So basically then, well, you could just take it about right there. I'm going to take the office clip off so I can show you this. Okay. There. You got it like that. Can you see this? Probably not. Okay, what you're going to do, you have the 2 lines there coming down, right? Whoop. I've done this a lot, but not on video, obviously. But that's what makes it entertaining, you gotta admit. So if you want to see this done well, watch another video. If you want to laugh, watch me. Like everything else. Okay, you got it like that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make like a 4. You're gonna put a loop like that. Okay, now you're gonna go over that one and behind and through the loop. Is that right? I haven't done it for a while. And then you pull it like that. Is that right? That's not right. Oh, good night. Hold on. Patience, y'all. Have patience with me. Alright, let's try this again. So you have it like that, and you do like a 4. Okay. You got like a 4 over the 2 standing ones. Well, there's a standing one and a running one. I don't remember how they do it, but okay. You're gonna go, let's see, no, you go over that one, behind the other 2, and come up through the loop. I think that's right. I've done this a bunch of times, but now it's not. Well, the first one doesn't look that great, but anyway, then you do another 4 from the other side now, and again you go over and then behind the loop, and you just keep alternating. That doesn't look right, or maybe it does, kind of like that. Anyway, it's gonna look like this when you're done. I made this one. I did. Trust me, I did. Anywho, again, there's a lot of great videos out there to watch how to make paracord bracelets, and yeah, you just keep doing it, and you just go back all the way down. You got the length now, and that's how you make paracord bracelets. And you can make a jig. There's videos out there on how to make a jig, and they're pretty cool too. You don't need a jig though. I've made everything I've made. I've done without a jig. You don't really have to have that. So, but yeah. Good night. Yeah, it's just kind of fun. Again, paracord is a really cool thing. It's a great, one of the best cordages you can have for just general use. It's really good and really strong, and so many uses. And yeah, and you can, I have like a DIY toolkit in my truck. It's just a toolbox, and I have all kinds of just supplies, and like the all these things and paracord, and then I have all kinds of things for doing other DIY projects and stuff, and I have some tools, and there's kind of cool. It's my DIY toolkit. I think I did a video on that. But you could also have just a little pouch and just have, all you really need is a scissors and a lighter. And again, there's a lot of other knots out there, but this is the Cobra knot, and I think I like it. So I use the Cobra knot for everything. Anyway, I'm going to end this video. It's gone on long enough. I rambled long enough, but anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you like my channel, watch my other videos, and yada, 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 yada. I pray you're all doing well, and we'll see you on the next video.